Hi, this is Dr. Skates coming at you with a very important tip about boot fitting. Well, a lot of times we get our skates, we pretty much know what size that we have, but the fitting is the most important part. So what's going to happen is you're going to take that skate out of the box or the boot. Now I'm going to do what most people do when they first get it. They just take their boot, put it on. I think that's too tight. Well, there's a couple remedies to that. What you want to do first of all, make sure that you get the heel all the way into the back of the boot. Feels pretty good. A little snug up in the front. Want to stand, get the feel. Now, and this tip right here is real important. Get the heel all the way to the back. Well, if for some reason that you think or feel that that's a little too tight right in the tip, this is a very important tip that I want to give to all skaters. When you get your new boot, take the boot. We're going to open up the neck of that boot by pushing it right into the floor. That's going to open that boot up. And what that's going to do is going to give you room all the way around the boot. We're going to reverse that process. We're going to put our foot back in the boot. Push the tongue down. Just kind of get that feel. Get the heel. And stand. That feels pretty good. Much better by opening up the neck of the boot. Next thing I want to do is bend your knees, get the feel, because that's what you're going to be doing when you're skating. You're not going to be skating straight up. You got to bend. You want that natural feel. That feels pretty good now. Now I got a little bit more wiggle room than I did previously. Now in the next step, I want to lace these boots up to make sure that it is the proper fitting. And we're going to do both boots. Okay? So that's going to be the next step. So let's get them laced up. We're going to put them both on, make sure that they both feel the same before we proceed. Okay? Okay, now that I got the left boot laced up, let me finish doing the right boot. Now, what you want to do is when you're tightening up that boot, make sure you start those strings from the bottom, work your way right up to the top. Notice how I'm doing that? Makes a huge difference when you tighten your boot like that. Now, that feels really, really good. Okay, it's nice and firm. I'm tightening those laces down. Of course, I always tie mine up from the back. I know it'll be a little different, but that's how it feels for me, because that's how I'm going to be skating. Pull the tongue up. Everything feels really, really good. So now that I got them both laced up, just kind of wiggle your feet around inside. Make sure that they feel both the same. Make sure the heel's down. Notice what I'm doing? Just tapping my heels. Now, this is the most important part right here. Okay? Now that I'm standing, what I want to do is bend those knees slightly. Okay? It's like so. Just kind of in your mind, just feel it out. Make sure that they both feel the same on both sides. And they do. Feel really, really good. And that pretty much is the process of having the correct boot fitting for your roller skates. And so this is the process that you want to start from start to finish, just to make sure that it is the correct boot fitting for you. I'm Dr. Skates. I will see you next time.